Hey, if no one today have told you that you are loved, let me be the first. You are loved. Let's talk about it. Peace. Thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Talk About It. On this week's edition of Talk About It, we're going to talk about accountability. The meaning of accountability is the fact or condition of being accountable or responsible or responsibility. Okay? Listen, it is important for you to be accountable for your own actions, your own behaviors, your behavior, your decisions. It's no one fault but your own. Whatever choice you make, whatever decision you make, whatever you decide to do, whatever actions that you may put out there, it's your fault. It's your responsibility. Nobody else. If ain't nobody putting no gun in your head and making you do it, and you decide that that's something that you want to do, that's strictly up to you. It is your choice. Nobody else. So when the shoe drop on the bad hand, you can't look at a person and go, well, oh, this is your fault. Nobody put a gun in your head again. Nobody made you do anything that you didn't want to do. You consciously made a decision or a choice to do whatever it is that got you in that situation. You can't blow a fart and go, oh, well, that's my partner's fault. That came out of your body. How can you blame somebody else for your bodily function? Nah, that's not how that works. You can easily go, well, there was the food that I ate. Yeah, but did anybody make you eat that food? You chose to eat that food that made you gassy. You sitting up there, you're blowing money you know you ain't supposed to blow. You know you ain't. But guess what? You decided to do it anyways. That ain't nobody's fault but yours. Now, the thing with that is this. If you're okay with that and you're willing to accept that, that is good. You want to know what that is? That's holding yourself accountable for your own actions and what you did. You're okay with that. But don't sit up there and try to point the finger at somebody else when it was a decision that you made. You consciously, again, made that choice to decide to do whatever it was that got you into whatever situation it led you in or put you in. Don't go blaming nobody else for that. You got grown folks out here who are blaming people for the decisions that they made. My big toe hurt because I kicked the door. Well, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Nobody told you to kick the door? Huh? Yeah. Exactly. Listen. For whoever is looking at this right now, you got kids. Hold them accountable. Make them accountable. Okay? They do something they ain't got no business doing. It's a thing called discipline. Now, I ain't saying beat them. It's not what I'm saying at all, because you can still discipline your kids. It's a difference between discipline and abuse. All right? But hold your kids accountable. Because if they learn now, when they get older, it won't be a problem. You got teenagers. They going to jail. Well, guess what? I'm not getting up no bail money to get nobody out. You gonna sit there. You gonna think about what it is you did. Okay? Yeah. Why? Because you need to be held responsible. You need to be made accountable for that action that you did. While you sitting there, you need to think about that so that you don't make that same decision again. And if you decide to make that decision again after you know better, well, it's your own fault, man. Don't go, well, my mama did this. No, you did that. Again, if ain't nobody making you do it, you ain't forced to do it. That's something that you decided that you wanted to do on your own. Nobody made you do it. People, hold yourselves accountable for your own actions. If no one today have told you that you are loved, let me be the first. You are loved. And I'll see you next week.